it's Lewis. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Again, Wilson. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 16-yard line.
Now Wilson changing the play.
Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
He's got another one to Johnston.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Quentin Johnston. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Tucker with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
A second down throw for Mayfield.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield to throw it.
He'll try and lay this out for Chosen. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. Down the right sideline.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Johnston sent in motion.
Here's a handoff to Cohen running right.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Wilson to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Mayfield now on second down. That one finds Pierce right side.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. You guys listen. Start.
Now Wilson on second down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go double count right here, double count. Hey! Hey, alert! Front left! Start!
Here's Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
In motion left, Claypool.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson.
He's able to find Melton.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try to run for it with Cohen.
And he will have a Steelers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Good, good, good. Hold, hold. Good, good.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
In motion comes the tight end left.
37-yard line.
All goes back. One left, one left. Right.
Now Wilson. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Swings this out here for Cohen.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 2nd down and 3.
They try again with Cohen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And Johnston sent in motion.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
Tucker's kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. And they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now,
Down the numbers. There he goes. goes. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Baker changing the play at the line. On first down, right back to Hall.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Now they'll change things up. On second down, a run with Hall.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And that's going to be incomplete.
Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They'll run up the middle with Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here's 3rd and 9.
From the shotgun, Wilson.
This pass complete to Melton.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, 29 yards. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The Browns drive about to get started.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's into the hands of Chosen.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
Mayfield down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Robbie Chosen.
His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Mayfield.
And when you throw as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Touchdown.
Tank Dell
From 17 yards out.
and the Browns have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th. And now they're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Hey, zero.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Let's go double count right.
Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. That is caught. And he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To throw again is Wilson. Open man completes it to Claypool. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
Steelers first down. First and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
36 power. Bang out, bang out, bam, bam.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston.
Here's second and a yard. A run between the tackles with Cohen. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Second down, goal to go.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, third and goal.
Wilson to throw. This is caught.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here it is, fourth and goal.
Gun, gun, gun.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. Big strides. Look at him go. And he's going to step out of bounds.